Hello, good morning all. Yeah, uh, was starting. Yeah, should I ask now or later? I want to ask some queries. Yeah, you can ask no problem because we can go later as well. Because this week is last week for the Python today and tomorrow. Why I'm telling this one? Because the our main target is completed here, and today and tomorrow, if you have any question, you can ask anytime. Why once we cover up the today's topic, today I'm taking uh, after once I covered some of the today's topic, then I will take a time and I will ask to you if you have any question. So maybe once we cover the topics, then we should go for the questions. Is it good, right? Because today we are going to cover up some base concept like classes as well as some regex concepts, even classes with the functions as well. Yeah, you can. Yes, sir, Francis, sir, you can ask him. No problem. If you have. Wait, I'm trying to in put the image. How to return value to the main code after calculation. So, how to return value to main code after the calculation? Main code means, do you have a code so that means I can get it easily? Because return function yesterday we have used, right? I have sent it to you. Pooja ma'am, I will check that mail and revert back to you. But now I'm not having here. I sent you before email for helping me practice more. Maybe website that will very fine for. Yeah, I will check, ma'am. No problem. Yes, return function last Saturday we didn't do it. Do it. Yeah, actually here we have this one. So can we go for the return function now? Yes. I mean, do you did not show example? Yeah, I have done the examples, but it's okay. I will do examples. Everyone, can we go for the return function? Means function with the return. Yesterday, some of the people not joining. No problem. Okay, no issues. See, today and tomorrow we will cover up the Python work, right? Because see the contents that we expected, that is covered, because whatever the contents that we need for the data science, that we have covered. And once we covered the classes and as well as the regular expressions, even regular expressions, that is also we are going to cover up into the pandas, right? So maybe uh, tomorrow session I will introduce this numpy and pandas, means what it is exactly meaning of numpy and pandas and some other stuffs. If you have any question, if you have any programming issues, please share with me. Even you can pass it into chat also. So if I get a proper time here, so I will copy it into the coding position also. So hope, so we'll start the session, and please concentrate on your screen, because some of the points now I'm repeating to related with the function. Okay, so just give me a little bit time, just give me. Okay, now we'll start the session because I've checked first what the content it is that we have taken, right? Uh, Share code sharing is there. Who is that? Priya. The function average A B C D E and what you have done? Okay, A1. Then no. That is a little bit, not a little bit. That is completely wrong here. Okay, average is there. No. Something is. Yeah, it's correct actually. Let, wait, I will check. Okay, Priya, please, what we do here, I'll put it down and commit it down here. Okay, and we'll go for the that content function arguments and return. Okay, and then I will go for that, and then I will take the your example. Okay. So now the point is that the major point discussed about the function with the argument. See, the return functions, how to define. See, we have seen one example related with the return with the function. So how to define the function. So major point it is that my major role about this return function, that is, if suppose if I'm passing one function, I'm doing like this one person and colon is there, yes, right, this is compulsory, right, and once I done this, what I'm going to do, print, suppose, hey, hi, okay, this is my answer like this, and you know that you can call it like person, this is the way person, and once I execute, you know that what happened. Oh, sorry. Okay, you will get an hey hi, yeah, person, that definitely you will get a answer from the print function, means print function whatever the content you have added. But the point is that sometimes you haven't passed the print function, you want that only one answer from the particular function. So that time you have to do one thing, def suppose, and I'll do add, okay, add, and I'll do here colon return, suppose a, and I'm doing here a is equals to 20, a is equals to 20. So you are defining a is equals to 20 and returning a. So this add function has an a is equals to 20. So when I call that add, no, he definitely gives me what? When I pass add here and call it now, check out, he will give the 20. So what is the difference now? So only one returning value you are giving. If suppose if I'm doing like this one, b is equals to 30, b is equals to 30, and doing like this one here, a plus b, then check out 50. But return function used in the function, return function, this return is used in a function that returns something from the your current function. So whatever the answer you want, know that much only he will throw out of the add function, because that add function gives only one return, that is a plus b or any kind of values, right? So if you think about only return, it's not a necessary, but when you go for the with the parameter, how it will add into that a comma b and colon, and if suppose if I'm passing return, okay, sorry, a plus b, and now check out what will happen. I'm just doing here a is equals to, is it correct, right? So I have to pass it down into where, enter the value, okay, enter the value, So this one is in B. So now check what will happen. You are passing A and B into where? Into A comma B. And when I call this one, definitely you will get a 10 plus 20, you will get a 30. So you are not passing any kind of structural part like A plus B or C is equals to A plus B. Just return function is there and he is returning some kind of values from the function. This is the way. So parameterized, there we have some kind of types, like types means it's kind of just you can say like function with the no argument, means with the argument, with the return. Why add A comma B is added at the end? A comma B is nothing but calling. No, you are adding here arguments, right? So A and B values should use through the add function, and that will taken by this add function A B, and he will throw it. Calling function, yes, it is. So they are asking why I'm adding A comma B. So A comma B is, yeah, returning is an A plus B, but I'm passing the values through the add function. So this is function define, this is function define, and this is function calling. Are you getting a point? You can do the functions, means you can do the one thing here, means the for loop, as well as means so many things. For loop, if else condition also you can use here. If I want, see what I'm asking you. If you want to execute 5 times, what can I do? I want to call that A plus B, means add function 5 times, right? So you have to do only what? I'll copy this. For x in range 5 colon check out. So why he is not giving us an answer? Because we have to pass here one thing. If suppose if I do like this, he will not throw the answer here. Why? Because you can call at a one time only, right? Individually. No need to pass into the looping structure. Check out what will happen here. Because we are passing the values, but he is not giving us any kind of answer. If suppose we are passing into the one time, means one time he is executing, right? And we are passing into here, check out what will. He should have to give the answer, no, right? But he's not giving. If suppose if I'm passing here instead of return print function and do like this one, what will happen? Wait, I will just cover up this point. So he is not giving, and if I execute, now he is showing the answer. So what is the use of this return function? Return function, you just once you call no, he only throws the output, then that's okay, means he will not go for the further statement, right? Return only. But maximum time peoples and developers are using directly print function. Why? Because you can do the multiple operations. No, return function only one operation he can do, right? And not only with the uh, parameters, means whatever the arguments you are doing here, argument you are passing, but you can do the multiple functions. And I think, have you done the multiple functions? means working with the multiple functions. I'm just asking to you all, have you done exercise with the multiple function? Because I have given maybe, right? Yes, I think you guys have done. But the point is now, if suppose I want to do multiple functions with the class, so how can I do that, right? How can I do? Because in one example towards the function, that is an which example that you? Yeah, I'm taking that example as well. Another with the written as well as normal is combined version. Let's check out means how it is working. I'm taking two examples here in a single explanation. Okay. First, I will define here DEF person, and here I'm taking name, number, and city. Okay, colon, and in the city, whatever the city will come, no city I'm taking. I'll pass here. Let's make little bit complicated here. Why? Because we just get it easily. Dubai, and this is my okay person. Pune, Dubai, Mumbai. Okay. Now the point is that if where do we use return function in industry? Actually, it's not like that. Means we can use into industry and all. If suppose if you want to if you want one answer from that particular function, that's it. That time you can use that return function and get it that value. Not in that much issue. So you can use it here also, means learning purpose also, or any that much. He wants only one answer. That's it, right? And I'm checking here. I'll take store is equals to like this. Okay, this is my blank list and this is my fully list, means related with this city. Now what I'm going to do, I'll take a I will take on the basis of I'm using here multiple if else condition into the function, and on the basis of Pune and Dubai and Mumbai, I will take the information. But what I'm going to do for x in okay, for x in city colon, and now the city will goes into where x. So x if x is equals to suppose Dubai, if x is equals to Dubai. So I'm just making a little bit extra code here, Dubai, and what will be there? Name, number, city. We are taking from the user. Okay, so I'm just printing here. Better to print. I will add into the store. Okay, so store dot store is here, no, this one, and store dot append. What I'm going to append name, because whatever the data we are passing no to the person, that will come as a name, number, city. So for in the for city will come first, that is in Pune, Dubai, and Mumbai. If suppose he gets x is equals to Dubai, then definitely he will store this name into the store, means he will add the name into the store. Okay, so let's go for that. I'll add here store dot append into the bracket num, and store dot append into the okay, That's it. Else if you can pass it down, else if you know that, else if, and here if suppose equals to Pune is there, Pulan, I'll print here I'll print welcome to Pune. Now else statement, print welcome to Mumbai. So this is my function related with the name, number, city. Okay, we are storing. And now what I'm going to do, print what? Store. This is my function, the first function, and second function I am defining here, and that second function will do one more thing. Second function will do another one process, that is he will take the inputs. So how can he take the inputs? Because that is important. No, how can? So that I'm doing def, okay, def, and I'll do here one thing, details, okay, details. And what I'm going to do here, for x in range to colon, and now I'm going to add, see, now I'm going to add information. Which one? Name, number, city. So this is my different function, and this is my different function, and I'm passing the name, number, city here. So you guys are thinking about what is going on here, right? But don't worry, I will explain you everything. So we are doing here some kind of concatenation, means communication towards the two functions. And here also I am defining the return function, and we will use, instead of print function, return. How the answers he is giving us, we'll check about that. Now I'll do input, name, number, enter the number, okay. And now I will pass here name, number, and city. Actually I'll take here city 1, because already we have taken this city as variable now. City 1. Enter the city. So what we are going to do here, we will do one thing here. If it is works or not, I don't actually properly check out. City we have stored into here, no? So whatever the content will come here. So here I'm taking name, number, city, and passing into where? This person function. So this person, what do you think? If I'm passing through like this, he goes to the person function or not? Yes or no? If I'm passing through like this, he will go upside or not? Upside means this function, person function. We call that person function. Now check out what we'll do. I'll not do return here. I'll first just go and call details. Okay. See what we'll do here. We call this details function. Once I execute, he hits the first one details, then this will execute. Yeah, I will tell you, I will explain you everything. No worry about it. See what I have done. I have defined the two functions. This one is in first function, second one is in this function, right? And now I'm calling this function. I'm not calling this function. Are you getting my point? If I'm calling this function, then definitely he will go the next process about for loop. He will take the three inputs two times and put it down into the name, number, city, and definitely the person function will get a call and he will come here. He will take the inputs of name, number, city one and check about that. Means this process will be covered. So let's go and execute here. Check out the name, number, city, name, Abhay. Oh, sorry. Wait. Name, Abhay, Pune. Sorry, number 123, Pune. Okay. Now check out what happens here. Peoples that I have added into in stores. So where did we get this line? Because once I entered this, no, welcome to Pune, where he enters this one. So you guys are thinking about why this is not successfully entered. Don't worry about it, because welcome to Pune, then welcome to Mumbai, and peoples that I have added into the, because this process is definitely done by this one. So better I will do this here. Okay, I'll just go out of this function. Now check out once again. Dubai, and I'm just putting into short manner. Now check out. Enter the name, that is, suppose I'm passing away one, and city is Pune. So now check out what is going on here. The name we have added three times, means the Abhay, one, and Pune. Welcome to Pune and welcome to Dubai. Just check out details of person. Welcome to Pune and welcome. Why this is welcome to Pune first come? Because the Pune we have here the first time, no. So this for loop is works for this one. City will take the Pune first, and this condition is satisfied, no, then he will check with the Pune. Okay. Okay, and then Dubai will enter here, and Dubai will check with the x is equals to Dubai, and then he works with this one content. Why? Because the name, number, city we are taking here and taken by this person function and calling here. No, that is why whatever the name, number, and city we have passed through the this function, that will come here and store it down into where this store list, and list will be shown by this one. That is why we are getting this answer. And simultaneously, if suppose if I'm passing max 1 2 1 2, and suppose enter the city, that is, and suppose I'll pass here Chennai. Okay, Chennai, check out this. Are you getting a point? Little bit confusing or something? Please let me know, because some of the peoples will get, some of the peoples will not get. I know, because actually almost we have the 45 peoples, right? So maybe you will get us a little bit confusing. I'm not getting anything. Oh, yeah, function calling from function, exactly. We are communicating the two functions here. Definitely, I will go repeat here. Me too much not getting anything. Wait. Don't worry. Okay, we'll do one basic example and we'll go. Okay, everyone. See, I'm taking it once again. Abhay, please also can you show how validate data that given as an input by user? Example, if the input is email address, we should validate that the input provided is email and not just free text. Actually, you have to go through the one example is with validation, means you have to create your own validation purpose, means it's with the some regular expressions, or it's with the, actually regular expressions are there for validating that much, right? If you are using, see, not only this one, if you go with the SQL, no, SQL or any, actually this point will come into one thing, that is in UI, means front end developer, those are in the front end developer, jQuery, JavaScript, that time definitely they will get this kind of stuffs. Are you getting a point? Means into the front end, they have this kind of stuffs like validation, email validations. Because once you set up the text box, this should be an email. Then he will check the @gmail.com, means Gmail or not, or Yahoo or not kind of stuffs, or any website. No, Coursera @Coursera.com. So Coursera, that structure should be there. Regular expressions kind of stuffs. We'll discuss about that definitely. Okay, so many peoples are getting confused, so I'm taking some little examples. Okay, let's go for that, some little examples. Suppose DEF, and I'll do one thing here, add a comma b, colon, and what I'm going to do, print my addition is colon, comma, a comma b, sorry, a plus b. Okay, this function is similar kind of that, and you know that if I want to call that function, what I have to do, add, and that's it. But I have to give the some kind of values, no, 10 comma 20, that's it, you will get a 30. Easiest way. Did not, means here we need not to pass any kind of user input, but instead of passing the values through the like 10 20, what I'm going to do, def calls, I'm taking as a calls. Okay, and what I'm going to do here, colon, and two inputs I will take. A is equals to, you know that, int b. Okay, two inputs I'm taking from the user, b, a. Now see, when I call this calls function, what I'm saying, if I call add function, you know that, see, I'm executing this one, I'm executing, and I haven't called that add function, but only you know that if I call calls function like this and hit the enter button, check out, he will take the values 10 and 20. That's it. But we are taking the values from the user, but not assigning to anyone or not given to anyone. So this time, what I'm going to do, I'll just put it down here, add. Okay. And you know that add function wants two values. Which one? A and B. Why? Because he is going to do addition here. No, that is why. So what we say, this call function will take the add function here and pass the A and B from this function only. And once I hit call function, once I call that calls function here, 20 and 30, and whatever the 20 30 will be there, no, that will be taken by add function, and add will be called, and a plus b, and a plus b is nothing but your. Now you got the point. I will go for the some further process as well, but don't worry. Now same example, I'm taking here, check out. I'll remove this one. This is nothing but you are communicating two functions, you are communicating. Now check out. Okay, person. Now this person function is giving us a and b. Okay, this is easiest way. Now I'm passing here return a plus b. So you know that this add function is nothing but addition, and this person will give a and b values to the add function. If I call this person function, person, check out, 10 20, what happened here? He's not giving us any answer. Why? Because you cannot get a value, return value, from the calling, means some other place you are calling that add function, that time you are not getting, you will not get. Okay. But if you say print, now check out, 30. Why? Because with the return you will not get an answer in the calling function, means you are calling with the some other. Why? Because if I'm taking this one and passing here, and suppose I'll do return and a plus b. Okay. And wait, I'll call add here and pass it down here 10 comma 20. So with the add function I'm passing no 10 comma 20. Once I hit 30 will be there, a plus b return function. Single calling, that time definitely return function will helps. But when you go for the multiple calling, means you are calling this add function into here, that time your return function will not work. Okay. And not only this now return function, but when you go for the multiple calling, that time this a and b will call, this a and b will take by add function, goes here a and b plus a plus b, and then gives the answer of 30, 20, 30. Now just take a moment little bit. I'm copying this one. Go for the fresh one now on your one more time. What we are going to do, I will take this addition multiple times. So what I have to use, I want this a and b values 2 times. What I'm going to use? Range for loop. Yes, for x in r a n. Let's check out what I'm going to do. Okay, true. That's correct. Okay, so you know that how many times this add function hit? 2 times, means once. Exactly. So once I call person function, he will go into out, means go into the range function, he will hit 2 times and gives the answer. So first I will hit this one, 20, 30, 50, 10, 20, 30. Now what I'm going to do, C is equals to A plus B. Okay, and print suppose
Yes.
print
Excuse me.
this.
Can you?
Anyone is
Open?
asking question, I think.
Yes.
Wait.
Hello,
Hello, what is your name?
Farhan.
Hello sir. Yeah.
How are you, sir? Sir, I have
I'm
sent
fine.
one code in the chatting. Can you check this? Can you paste this?
Yes sir, yes sir. Just give me this execution and then I will
Okay.
come with this answer.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm waiting.
Okay. Thank you. This is addition. Okay, this is now and comma and I will pass C. Okay, I'm taking this A plus B's value into the C now. But what I'm going to do here, DEF. Okay, DEF. I'll take here marks. Okay, marks function, and I'm passing here n. What I'm passing? I'm passing n. What I'm going to do, I'll take some marks here for x in, sorry, I'll take x1 because already x I have taken, x in range, and here I'm passing n. Here I'm passing n. So you know that how much the value of n, that much time this loop will be executed. And mrk is equals to int into the bracket input. I know I'm just making a little bit complicated. Why? Because you can able to understand the communication towards the functions. Enter the marks, and this marks will be stored into where? This marks will be stored into the my mark list. Okay, my mark list. So that what I'm going to do here, my underscore mark dot append, sorry, append, and that will be stored into where? It's stored by mrk. Why? Because the here we have taken the mrk variable. Okay, and that will be stored. So whatever, whenever the this loop will hit, no, that time enter the marks, enter the marks, enter the marks. So how many times? That much. N is n's value is that much time. Okay, so but we have to pass the n value, right? Are you getting my point? You have to pass the n value. So how can you pass the n value? That time you just call this marks function here, passing down and pass the C. Are you getting, everyone? This is little bit interesting now. Got the point? Hope you are getting, everyone. So whatever the value will be there, no, a plus b's, that will be stored into the c, no. So here we are going to print c. So you know that c is a numeric value. Why? Because you are taking the value from the a plus b, that will be goes into the add function, that will be here, and c is equals to a plus b is, no, whatever the addition will be there, no, c, that variable we are passing here marks here. The order or the functions is not an issue. No, see, now that's the point we are asking now. Check out, because everything is into process. Let's check out how it is working. And even sometimes orders and functions of orders is important, but calling, see, if you are calling, the execution are, everyone's execution is important, no, every time. So check out what will happen here. I'm calling this person function. First this person function will hit, then this a plus b will be there, then here will come a plus b, and whatever the count will come, then marks function will hit, marks function will be there, and then this process. So I'm printing, print my underscore marks, mark, sorry. Okay, now we have done the three functions, and now let's execute. See, welcome to person function. So where we are now? Here. Okay, and now I'm passing a and b's value. So a and b's value is nothing but I'm passing little values, means small values, 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 is nothing but he will take the a's value 1, b's value 1, and call to the add function. He will take 1 1 and goes to where? Here. So now he should give the welcome to add function now. Check out, welcome to add function, here this one. Check out, welcome to add function. So he gives the answer what? This is addition to where? This one, c is equals to a plus b, no. So print this is addition c, and now this c is whatever the c's value, no, that will call, means that will take by this marks function, and he will call, and now he enters here. When he enters, no, welcome to marks function. Check out, welcome to marks function. And what we have done, for x1 in a range n, so what's the value of n? What is the addition? 2, no. What is the addition? 2. Yeah, and then this will come and welcome to marks. So now enter the marks. How many times he will take the output marks? Here 454 and 90. Check out what happened. Value of a, wait, where we are, sorry, he will take the two items, but what we have done here, we are passing the for x range 2, so that he will hit 2 times. So this last 90 is from the second loop of this one, and the first 45 and 90, this is for the first loop. Okay, so I'll add here 1, then you will get 1 plus 2, that is in 3, and 35, 55 and 65. Now this is your answer. Now tell me one question answer. Can we communicate with the function? Yes or no? We have done the successfully communication between the functions. Means you can pass the values, you can travel with the functions, but completely by step. You cannot go directly into the any kind of functions. Is step by step. I know this is a little bit of scrambled manner, but don't worry. I will share this file as well because understanding is important. No, one thing I will take that example. And who is saying that? Rahul is saying, can you copy your code here into chat? Yes, take it. Got the got the code?
Excuse me, sir. Can you copy
I'm
my code?
copying that Farhan sir's code here. Yes, sir. This one.
Yes, sir. This is a simple two functions, as you given example just previously.
Yeah, actually, what happens here?
Sir,
When
can I explain?
yeah, sir, you should. You.
We have function one add, one calls. So in the calls, in the bottom line, when we call the calls function, it will take two inputs and it will call the add function. When it calls the add function, because we are returning their value from add function, return a plus b. So whenever we return the value, we should get the value, receive the value back in some other variable or in some other place. Okay. So in this way, we can also get the return value in the function. We call other function within a function, and we can also return a value in the function, same function, and we can print there.
Yes.
You spoke there in function. We can, when we call function within a function, we cannot use the return value.
Okay, means
So this we can do with the by using a variable or by other way you
yes,
can
yes,
print.
yes. You are storing that add function into the
Yeah.
variable.
So actually, whenever we discuss the return, we should handle this, how to receive this data here. In a even in the
Yes,
main
exactly.
program or in the function within a function, return should be
Mm-hmm.
with the handling always. Got my
That's
point?
cool, sir.
I don't
That's
have
cool.
a marker. I have explained before. Well,
No, no, sir.
so
So
far
I will
we
execute
are
this one.
we are discussing return from yesterday, but not a single time we receive data here like this C. C is equal to
Actually,
add a plus b.
in the
And
function we are using means multiple times if you are calling no with the return, that time we didn't get that, right?
that the program to program, because this is unlimited type of programs or
Mhm.
requirements, maybe somewhere not, maybe somewhere we need, so we should
Yeah.
handle every case. Any case can come tomorrow, in our work.
Yes, yes.
Any type of logic, any type of. Okay, thank you, just I want to
Yes,
say.
sir. Thank you so much, sir. And wait, I will call here. 20 and 30. So the sum is 50. So what is the work the Faransa did here? The return function we have added, no, a plus b. So here what we have done means southern c is an taken variable is equals to add a comma b, means this add function. Okay, a comma b. So whatever the value we are passing through the user, that will be a plus a and b will come into add function, and whatever the answer will come, that will be stored into the variable with c value. Okay, so print the sum is c. That's it. Means whenever you call 30 and 40, then you will get an answer. Now this for answers code I'm using here. Let's go for that.
Actually, what is the value of return then? Use of return in that function.
Actually, if you want some kind of return values, because you are storing that return values into one variable, no, so you can get use of this one. If suppose if I'm using print function, then we cannot use that. Are you getting the point? If suppose
Okay,
if
okay.
I see here, instead of passing this one, I'm comment this. Okay, check out 20 and 30. Sorry, actually I have stored C. Now the C is equals to add AB, no, so he is not returning any kind of value into the
It is,
C.
yes, sir, it is not returning for call
Yeah,
function. It is
yeah,
returning for the print function only. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
this is one. That is why. So if I want some values from that particular function, no, that time you can use return function. Actually I got now the point with the return. Thanks for that, sir. Wait, I will use this function in something. Why? Because I want to show here also. I'll take this example downside. Better to get a confusion here. Now, fresh. I'll pass here. Actually, returns C. No, instead here I will not pass here. Instead of passing functions and marks, I'll return here marks. Marks. Can we get the direct list? Is it? Check out. I'll comment here, and return my mark. Okay, so that is in not into the for loop, outside of the for loop. Okay, and here I'm going to call this where it is in mark function, this one. So whatever the return will come, no, by this mark function, that will be shown by this, right? Because I think it's correct. Maybe let's check out, because error and solution is important. Welcome to 1 plus 1. Now this is addition 2. Can welcome to marks function. Where it is marks function? This one. So n count is in 2 now. So marks is in 45 and 54. My details. That's correct. We got. Are you getting a point what I'm doing here? Because what happens here, this marks function returns the my mark, where, yeah, actually I'm using here return function. That is why Rahul, you will get a confused a little bit. See what happens here, return function will return my marks from this marks function. Okay, so we want that marks, so that what I have done, d is equals to marks, whatever the means, so whatever the return will come, no, from the marks function, that is stored into the d. So I printed the d here, and you know what, actually I can use this d in further process as well. Are you getting my point, everyone? I can use this d with the further process as well, means as a variable. Is it possible? What do you think, guys? What do you think? Means can I use that D values with the some other process kind of, because here we got an 45 and 50, no. If I use this D with the something like for loop or if else condition, then what would be there? Let's check out. I'm just doing an exercise with this example because you can get some loopholes easiest way. For x2 now in no range. This is a list, no. So I can pass a D here because D is in my list. This one list. So I'm using D here only. And print x2, and x2 is nothing but here your my marks. Let's check out. You can do process as well, but I'm using that D's value as a for loop. 1 plus 1 1, okay. 2 marks, that is an 90 and 60. See, means whatever the return function will give us, no, that we can use as a variable in the further process also. Are you getting my point, everyone? Means we can able to use this variables. We can process, we can communicate with the functions. Means this is kind of just communicating with each other, give and take. You can take this value, you can travel with the variables as well, right? But hope so you will do the examples as well, right? It will be easy to count the average of the marks. Yeah, you can. You can actually, so many functions, so many tricks, techniques we can do the way we are doing now. Because uh, last year about 3 to 4 sessions we have done, and that is most important sessions we have ever covered. Why? Because for the programs, for the coding purpose, for the skill purpose, these are the sessions important. If you want to do a reverse, means everything, please go through the all the videos. Why? Because we have done the exercise lot of times, and we have done the exercise on the not only basic programs, we have added multiple programs as well, means big programs also we have taken, right? So now, so anyone is asking something? I got a voice little bit, but it's okay, no problem. If you have any question, please ask me, no problem. And now we'll go for the some further process here. Have you got the function? Shall we go for the first next process of classes, right? Now the point, class. What is a class? Because this is not in our part of actually curriculum, but why I'm giving you, because you know this function, you know the class function, right? Means classes and functions, classes and objects. And base point, if you know the basics as well, this will be useful for you. But the till the functions, it's enough. And you know everything, you have to know everything related with the functions. But this is whatever the I'm content I'm showing you now, that is helpful to you, right? And now I'm dealing with and explaining you classes. and so many people didn't get easily this one, but maybe I'm trying my best with you now. Let's go for them. Classes. Class. What is a class? Actually, class is a now keyword, but this class is a collection of methods, collection of objects. Okay, classes are nothing but collections of objects and collections of methods. So how can I define the class? How can I go with the class? Let's go for it. The first thing I would like to tell you, classes is nothing but, see, before whenever you can just, I will just give an example. If suppose a is equals to 10 is nothing, a is equals to 10. So you know that a is equals to 10 is nothing but integer, right? And a is in your variable and 10 is your value. And you know that the age behavior, a is become a integer when you pass a number. If you pass a is equals to 10.12, this is nothing but floating value.
Float,
And
yes.
when you pass b is equals to something kind of abc, this is nothing but your data type is in string. But this is kind of just defined, no, already set defined, already you can store something. The when you go for the customize, you can define yourself, your program, the way of defining, the way of working, right? The way we are doing these functions, like a add function, he has some his own behavior. A marks function has some his own behavior. Even persons also own behavior. The similar kind of that we are going to do with the class. Class has in some his own behavior, he has in some own blueprint. You are defining the blueprint. Got it? Means once you define the blueprint, you can use anywhere. The way of creating a construction of building, if you are constructing one home, you can create your own blueprint. No, the first 2 BHK flat kind of one room, one kitchen, 2 BHK kind of two bedrooms and kind of stuffs. You're doing own blueprint, and once you've done the blueprint, you can use multiple times. Means if I'm using in India some kind of structure of 2 BHK flat, you can able to use this blueprint into New York as well, Dubai as well, and Australia as well. Why? Because you have created your own blueprint. Means it's kind of a design. So in the class also, we are going to create one design, and you can use multiple times. Similar kind of stuffs we have done into function as well. But here we can use multiple functions with the class. We can create a multiple, we can define multiple times. So I know I'm talking, I'm talking to you, it's a little bit confusion, but let's go and define first, and then we move forward. Okay, let's go. Class. This is my keyword actually, inbuilt. Class. And now I'm showing you class name, that is person. You can take any name, person. Person, sorry, you have to just pass it down, colon. Okay, person, colon. And when I pass print, see, this class function, suppose I will pass here 20. Okay, and this print function, hey, this is my variable. Okay, this is my variable, and that's it. Means I'm just passing some kind of stuffs into the person function. And now what I'm going to do, you know that you can call easily. So function calling is like, the function calling is like this one. You did like this person and like this. Okay, and call it down. You will get only the, hey, this is variable. This is the easiest way we can get. And you know what, I haven't passed here. Okay, so check out. Actually, I'll take here person 1. Why? Because person already we have taken, so better we can pass here. Check out. Hey, this is my variable. But the point is that if I'm taking with the object, classes has an object. So if suppose I'm using here p1 is equals to person, p1 is equals to person, and that's it. And you know, if I execute, you will get a, hey, this is my variable 20. This is the way also. Now check out what we'll do, what I am going to do. You can do with the print p1 dot a, print p1 dot a, and I'm just removing this one. So this person 1 having 20, and this person's I have created one object, okay, and p1 dot a. If I execute, check out, 20 will come. You are calling that variable. You are calling that variable from the function. You called that p1. P1 is nothing but person 1. Person 1 is nothing but now. Now check out, if I'll take one more example here. If b is equals to 30, okay, b is equals to 30, I'm copying this one, paste it down here. I'll pass here p2. I have created another one object here, and what I'm going to do, print and p2 dot p. You once again you are calling that class. Once again you are executing. Just check out. You can able to call many times. You can create your objects multiple times. You are defining once, call multiple times, right? But still I haven't passed any kind of functions here, any kind of processes, any kind of like a plus b, okay, a plus b. And now c is having answer no. So what I'm going to do, print, you have given the permission to the this both, means p1 also and p2 also has an permission to ask anything to the person 1. So p1 also callable to the a b c, p2 also callable for the a b c. Why? Because the both kids are having same parent, person 1, okay. And now check out, p1 dot c, sorry, 50. So this is calling now. This is calling. If you want to call your person, means person class, you have to create object and get the any kind of data. But now I'm going little bit further. So stage by stage we'll go. And if you having any questions, so once I covered this one, then we can go for the questions as well, right? But we'll go for the stage by stage. Now the point, I want to create one function here. Okay, with the function we can go for the class, okay. I'll pass here class mac, okay, I'll just mac, and colon here def gets function colon, and here I'm passing another one function def show colon. Two functions I am defining into the mac class. I'll pass mac class, okay. And now what I'm going to do, gets is nothing but getting the inputs from the user, means it's not like a gets means getting the input. I'm just using that get the input from the user. That is why I'm just giving that name as a gets, okay. So that you have to use self keyword. You have to use So class is always having the functions, and self keyword used for the accessing the values from the functions as well. Self is a keyword predefined. You have to give the self keyword always. You can give the self or a b c anything, but if you want to fetch the values from the functions into the class, you can pass any variable name. But many times people use self. Okay, you can use a as a self keyword, and you can use a anytime. It's kind of accessing the values from functions but into class only. But let's check out what will I'm going to do. Self dot name. Okay, self dot name, and I'm taking this name from the user, so that I'm passing here input into the bracket. I'll pass here, enter the name, self dot. So whenever I call this self no, he gives a right to access others as well. So how it will be, I will tell you, no problem. Self and city, I'm taking city, input into the bracket, enter the city, colon. Now check out, we have taken name and city here from the user input. Okay, but we haven't displayed. So for the display purpose, you can do here into the show print. I can pass here, see, my name is colon, my name is colon, and see, if I haven't called that name and city, right? I haven't called that name and city, so that if I want to access this name and city, you know that you can, means our regular process is like you can pass the name, and you just do the like this one, my city is comma city, right? This is the only we can do, we used to with that. But the point is that this function doesn't know what is the name and city. You only shown. How can I get this name and city? So that you can pass here self. Why? The self keyword gives you right to access the name and city. Right? So self is giving us name and city. So that I have to pass here self dot name, self dot city. And once I done this one, I'll go outside of the function, means outside of the class, and here I'm creating one major thing. I'm creating one object here, that is an Mac. Now check out Mac. So now AB, whenever you want to access something from the Mac, AB will be helpful to you. So I'm passing AB dot who is that, gets, get gets. Okay, and now AB dot show. Now check out what will happen. The Mac function, the Mac class containing two functions. Okay, and that object is an AB. Now AB dot gets, AB dot show, and let's execute this one. The name Abhay and city Pune. Check out, name is Abhay, city is in Pune. What we have done here, we have defined two functions into the Mac class, and this class is containing, now this class is giving us answers with the gets and shows. And you know that if I copy this one, just a minute, can we call class directly by Mac? Then see, please explain. Yes, sir. I'll take one by one. Okay. See, if I call Mac only, what will happen? See, you will not able to call this gets and show. No, are you getting a point? If suppose comment out here, see, it's not callable, right? Why? Because you are not entering into the functions. You are only the calling. Now the point is that please explain self. Suppose I want to access the self gives us a right to access the values from functions wherever you define. But now name and cities you have defined the variables. No, you have defined the variables. This is gives us a right to access the values. But if you want to access this name and city, you have to pass it down the self keywords. So it's not necessary to pass the self. See what I'm going to do. A, sorry, A, and here I'm passing A. Check out it's working or not. What happened? Oh, sorry. See here, I have to change this one also. A. So this is an self is an keyword actually. You can define as a variable, but self gives you to right to access. This is a data type is and you directly define as whenever you are taking the data types, you can pass it down into int as well. Suppose if I'm taking here a dot, this is not a variable. See now, this is not a variable. You are storing that value into the not like that. And now still we haven't used any kind of argument. See what I'm saying? We haven't used any kind of argument with the function. We have used this concept here. We used this concept here means with the function. See, this is my argument, but still we haven't used here. So now the point is that where we are, okay, here if I'm taking number, you are able to pass the int input because we are taking what number, no, enter the value. Okay, so you can able to show number, a dot number. Check out if I gets the call, check out this one will work. But if I go with the one more thing, if I create here, you are using the parameter like a object. Yes, like a object you can see. But what's the purpose of class is you are creating your blueprint. No, you are accessing multiple, you are defining the multiple functions in a single class. You are means once you access the Mac, no, Mac is gives you multiple functions. But here we are in this function, you are working individually, only communication is going on. But here the complete class gives you a right to access functions. Are you getting my point? It's kind of registration page, it's kind of login page, it's kind of suppose even your Facebook page is there, no? So Facebook page has one class, and that class has some kind of chat box is there, post upload post means one single page has multiple functions. So your registration page is your class. Are you getting a point? So now see, I'm just doing little bit modification here. I'm passing another one function, def, okay, def, and I'll do addition, okay, addition. Now check out. Here I'm doing a comma b. I'll do here x comma y, x comma y. This is my colon, and print my addition is comma x plus y. Now check out. Only I'm doing x plus y and this one. This is a little bit easiest what we have done. But the point is that we have to call. Okay. Now definitely some kind of structure we are going to do here. Addition, calling. Still we haven't done anything. So what I'm doing here, I'll copy this little bit concept, because okay. So addition x comma y. So what do you think, guys? Yes, slow, slowly I'm doing them. Okay, I will do this slowly. Now what I have done, I have defined one function here into the class, means this math class, and these two variables x comma y. And you know that if I'm passing x and y, then we have to take our values from this one
Abe,
x and y.
enter the value. Should be enter the value, I guess. Not enter
Okay,
the name and
oh,
city.
sorry. You can enter the value. This actually that is in string, but it's okay, no problem.
Yes,
And
sir, yes.
I'm taking x and y from the user, and I'll pass into the x and y. So whenever a b dot addition, you will take the x and y values and goes into the, but still we haven't don't know it will works or not. So let's go for that. Check out. I'll take once again city Pune and value is in 1 2. Check out. My number is, now I'm passing 10 and 20. Why he's not showing? Addition takes two positional arguments, but three were given. Where we have given the threes here? Where we have given three here? Two arguments, no, but he's showing three. So what do you think? Shall I pass a comma y, because self function a comma x comma y? And if suppose if I execute this one, sorry, city I will pass here. Okay, and 10 plus 20, 30. Why this is happening now? Are you able to understand that example of why we are taking self function? Means this a, this is nothing but self is a keyword to communicate with the functions. Are you getting my point here now? He is a part of your class now. So is a your variable. Uh, he's connecting your functions. No, please re-explain. Okay. Wait. Yes. Now just concentrate on this one. I will explain this one. Same part, same function, same. Everything is same, but I'm explaining this one. This is an gets function, this is an show function, and this is an my addition function. And you have created one object AB, and if you want to call any one of the function, you have to take an object and call that function. Take an object, call that function, right? But what we have done for the addition purpose, we have to take two variables x and y. You know that the my addition is an xy, but as I told you, here we have to take one variable as a self. You can say self keyword, or you can say self is an variable, and that self variable is a communicator of Mac. You can say communicator, you can say connector. Why? Because he is like a one kind of a supporter or traveler mean between the Mac. So if you take, it is actually it's necessary to take. Okay, it's necessary. I'm not telling you you need not to take. You have to take any one of the name, any one of the A or B or anything self. Maximum peoples are using self, and some peoples are, if suppose they want to understand this one, they can take the ABCD something kind of. Now what I have done, the addition purpose, we have to take up values of x and y, so that I'm taking x and y here, two inputs. Once I hit execution, the first will hit AB dot gets, AB dot show. If I put like this one, who hits first? Addition, right? 20 and 30, 50, and now hits who? Gets function. Now I'm passing here name, and who is that? Pune, and value is n12. So only the work confusion you got here, that is an this why this is a adding, right? So this a is nothing but your communicator. So he connected all the functions together. Purpose of AB. This is your object. You are calling your functions. You are calling your, if you want to see, this is your object, right? If you want to access anything from the Mac, you can create one object. So one question I'm asking to you all, can I create multiple objects here? Is it possible? Now the point is that I want to tell you, as I given the example of blueprint. No, this is your blueprint now. Okay, this is your blueprint. Okay, and this, yes, and this blueprint, now we are working using multiple times. So how I can use multiple times? Create a multiple objects, A, B, C, Mac. Just a second, sir. Just a second. I'll tell you. B, C, D, and Mac. I think this is big. Okay. So this AB is giving us this kind of, suppose if I'm using BC dot gets, then BC working individually. I'm saying CD dot gets, CD working individually. Are you getting my point? Can addition works without communicator? No, actually that is the point. That is why he is giving us a error. Just now Now I will solve this problem here. Okay, so everyone, I'm copying this one, put it down here, this is completely fresh. Okay, fresh. Okay, now see, I have created AB is equals to Mac, that's it, and this AB is able to access all the functions from this function, this class. AB is able to ask no everyone, please give me a gets, give me a show, give me addition from Mac function, sorry, Mac class. Now let's check out. I'll just put it down into the comment here. I'll create here. Call one is my object. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Pooja ma'am. Don't worry. Actually, definitely, I will take tomorrow's also session we have, and we'll go with the base steps. Actually, this is a little bit new, no? That is why you are getting confused. Can I have class without commutator? Yes, definitely. Call 2 equals to Mac. Okay, so we have created two objects, call 1 and call 2. Okay, so let's check out with the call 1, with the call 2, because I don't want to confuse you. That is why I just created the two. Yes, Rahul. Actually, these are the, see, sometimes we have to go for some complicated things, right? I'm trying to give you some base from the basics, but whenever you go for the step by step, some further steps, then definitely you will get some kind of struggle. Hope you guys are getting, but definitely. Actually, when I am teaching, no, sometimes the sessions will goes easily, means some point, some part of some topics will get easily, and sometimes some contents are hard to explain. Why? Because that points are critical, right? So call to call to call to. See, this is my call 1 and this is my call 2. Now you know that if I work with the only call 1, what will happen? If I work with the only call 1, what will happen? Only call 1 I am using. That is why he is given the answer. But when I go for the call 2 execute, okay, still we don't know that which function is hit here, right? So 30 plus 70, that is in 100, by and 1. This is for this one, first one. Okay, and now he started with the second call object, call to object. Now here I am passing 50 plus 150, that is in 200. This is for 100 and this is for now 200, and here I am passing Sagar, here I am passing York, and value is an 2. So now tell me one thing we have learned here. Once you define one class, In that class we have multiple functions, and if you created multiple objects, then also you can call that, you can get that functions, you can call that class, get that functions. Here in the function what we have learned, you can define only one function and get the answers. Here all these functions we are putting into a class, and class is handling all these things. Are you getting now? Collection of functions we are putting into the class, and that class we are using. In the functions we can define only processes, only statements, and that functions only callable. But here we are accessing multiple functions with a single class. Still I know this will take more time to understand, but as we move forward I will tell you more and more simple steps. Tomorrow also we will start with the class, okay, and we will go for the ending of process. Range, can we use here range? Yes, obviously you can. You can do everything whatever the concept you have done in previously. See here, better to pass here, but I can use this okay, I'll use here only for x3, okay, because already we have used x now. Yes, I'll share range. Okay, you know that I will execute 2 times. Okay, I'll put comment for this one object, and let's execute 20 plus 30. Why he is showing 2 times? Why is showing 2 times? Got the point now? Means exactly. See guys, I know. Wait, I will end this point. So Pune and 2. Okay, this one is now ended up our points. Okay, examples. The point now I would like to tell you. See, the way you are going through the some stage by stage, day to day our sessions, definitely some toughest point will come in your path. But you know that you have to go for the understanding. You have to take some efforts to understand why this is happening, why this is. Sometimes easily you will get, sometimes you are not getting easily, but maybe I'm trying to you to give my best, but sometimes I'm also getting some stuck in between that, right? But don't worry, I'm here to solve your problems. Today, we have solved some important topics like the functions, right? Function returns. See here, I'll go upper side here. Actually, we haven't taken this one, right? But don't worry, I'll take this. The function, can we use range before class? No, no. No, you cannot take. Gaurav sir, you got the point. The DEF person, the function, easiest function you can define. You can go with the return function, variable assigning. Then we enter into the arguments with the looping structure, means taking the values from the user multiple times with the for loop. Okay, calling function. Then we enter with the multiple functions. means call the functions in another loop, means communicating the functions. Then we going through some easiest way, we have taken extra values. After the function, we entered here into class. Actually functions are easy, no, defining purpose easy, but when we go for the classes, no, that time definitely this function, the classes with function, it's a little bit difficult to understand, right? And then we entered where in a class. Class you cannot define with the round brackets, you can define with the colon only, means class and class name colon, and you can do a programming in between the class only. Calling the class, you have to create a object is equals to person, right? Means creating the object like that. You can create a multiple objects from the single class. Then we entered into some little bit deeper here. You can create, you can call. Then we enter here gets and show, two functions we have created, and self function is important for the communicating between the functions in a single class. See what I'm saying? In a single class, you cannot go for the multiple classes, means you create defining the multiple classes and like that. Okay, and then gets and shows we have defined and created the objects, and with the object now you can able to access class, right? You can now able to go for that. Then just a minute, I will cover up the summary and then I will go for the questions. Just a minute. Then we started with the multiple functions in a single class, gets, shows, and addition. Here we have taken arguments from the user. This one. Self is fixed. You can pass. Yes, sir. Answer. Yes. You can see for the replacing purpose for the self. I have taken A. Okay. You can take B, C, D, but that variable will be it's like an you can use into multiple functions as well. Then we go for the this one examples, the range function that asked by the I think Rahul maybe. Okay, and we have ended up the this point. The question I got from the Pooja. Okay, I'll take this example. Wait. With the functions, okay, with the functions, what you have done, defining the gender name, sports movies, and marks. Okay. See here you have done this one for loop. Means 1 2 1 2 1 2 means 6 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, 6 personal info, where it is personal info, name, gender, sports movie, and marks where it is marks. N is not defined, where it is N, where is N, where is N? See this one, you haven't passed a value, no, you can pass any two like that, so that this range function will hit. Are you getting a point, Miss Pooja? Yeah, you can pass with the N is equals to 2 and pass it here and like this. You can pass anything. Sports. I have sent you the wrong one. Okay. Loop count. Where is the loop count now? You have entered your loop count and then he goes. It's then your stages means defining the functions is a little bit wrong. If you call this marks first, no, then definitely it works, right? can't understand the syntax of program. Actually, she has done some different way. Last line in the third def in n. Yes, yes, yes. Actually, if you want that n, no, that time first you call that marks, then definitely he will enter with that. Which program? Pooja. Who is that? Take my, yeah. Okay, this one, no. Yes, ma'am. Just a give a minute. Just I'll do this one. You have defined the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 variables, and a1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and average you have calculated and divided by 5. Okay, average marks, average, and so you can cut it down here. See what I'm doing here? Cut it down, put it here. What happened? It something is clear the without n. What position? No, actually, without n, it works. If you pass the without n, means directly you can pass the 2. You have added no that for x in range 2. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Yeah, done. Average marks. Why is it printing the last entry only? Uh, who has this code? Who has this code? Means this average, the first one. Actually, I forgot the name. Priya ma'am, you got this point? What you had done? Yes, great. And Pooja ma'am, I think. What is the question now, Pooja ma'am? Wait, just a minute. I'll copy. This is your code, no? Can I do this program short? Yeah, you can. Then you can pass the for loop, no? Here, instead of passing 5 marks, you can pass for loop. Okay, it's working. Yeah, because we don't have any problem. Yeah, which kind of query you have? Is only printing last entry. Which one? This mark. Okay, I will execute. I will execute. Name. Wait. Okay, no problem. Gender. Sports. Movies. Marks 12. 21. Now once again he enters into the loop. Name. Gender. Sports. Movie. 33. 31. Okay, why this is happening? Because if you pass this, you want actually better to call. You can go like this one. Are you getting my point now? Now is able to see. This one and this one. What the point? Actually, I have done only one thing. Your code is like this one. Out of the loop, no. So I entered this code into loop. That's it. So whenever this input will take, that time this 3 will hit and print it down. Second time hit, then print it down. Rahul sir, thank you so much, but discuss with. No. Actually, this kind of mistakes will it's learnable, right? You have to learn so many things. And thank you so much. Thanks for joining this session. I appreciate your presence. I know today's session is got very scrambled manner, but definitely you will learn so many times, so many things. Thank you so much. You can message me directly with the mail, no problem. Thank you so much, guys. See you. Take care. Bye bye.